My dear readers, in enduring the ostensibly enlightened parley between Dr. Jordan Peterson and Dr. Dennis White on the subject of nuclear fusion in episode 424 of the podcast, we are subjected to a veritable orgy of mutual congratulation, so saccharine, so utterly devoid of contention, that it would make even the most obsequious courtier blush. Here we have two minds, ostensibly at the pinnacle of their respective fields, engaged in what can only be described as an intellectual circle jerk, so enamored with the sound of their own voices that they fail to realize they've said nothing of substance at all. The manner in which these two prattle on about nuclear fusion, with Peterson playing the role of the deferential acolyte to White's pontificating priest of plasma physics, betrays not just a shocking absence of critical engagement, but a deeper, more insidious intellectual laziness. They mistake agreement for insight, as if the mere act of nodding along to the same tune somehow brings us closer to the truth. This isn't dialogue, it's a duet, and a dreadfully off-key one at that. And oh, the certainty with which they speak. One would think, listening to them, that the path to our bright, fusion-powered future was as clear and unobstructed as the halls of an Ivy League institution. This isn't just an appeal to authority, it's intellectual authoritarianism, a dictatorial decree that brooks no opposition. Where is the doubt, the humility, the acknowledgement that this Herculean task of taming the sun might be beyond our current grasp? Cast aside, it seems, in favor of a blind faith in technological salvation that borders on the religious. What truly galls is the absence of any genuine dialectical friction, the lifeblood of intellectual discourse. These two don't engage in debate. They engage in mutual masturbation, each one stroking the ego of the other under the guise of serious conversation. It's an echo chamber of the worst sort, where the only voices heard are those echoing the prevailing orthodoxy, and any dissenting whispers are drowned out by the chorus of self-congratulation. The fallacy at the heart of their discussion is not merely one of presumption or wishful thinking, but of intellectual cowardice. They shy away from the hard questions, the uncomfortable truths, the messy realities that might sully their pristine vision of a fusion-powered utopia. They present a binary worldview, fusion or bust, as if the complexities of our energy crisis could be so easily distilled. It's reductionist, it's simplistic, and frankly, it's beneath the level of discourse one should expect from thinkers of their stature. In sum, the conversation between Peterson and White is an infuriating reminder of the poverty of public intellectualism, a stark illustration of what happens when thinkers become so enamored with their own ideas that they forget the purpose of philosophy is not to preach, but to question. If this is the best our intellectual elite can offer, then we are indeed in dire straits. One can only hope that somewhere out there a true Socratic spirit is preparing to wade into this morass of self-satisfaction and complacency, ready to wield the sword of critical thought in defense of genuine intellectual engagement.